Welcome to Monte Vista Football on NorCal SportsTV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Welcome to the 56th chapter of the 50-year series of Monte Vista versus San Ramon Valley in football. Tonight's game is for the Gelderman Trophy. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Babcock, and we're coming to you live from Sam Zackheim Memorial Field on the campus of Monte Vista High School for what I think is the best rivalry in high school football. Monte Vista is 7-2. Coming off a win last week against Foothill. And San Ramon is 5-4. They had a tough game, as Monte Vista did, against De La Salle, and they're looking to bounce back. We had a chance to talk to the second-year head coach on Tuesday to get his thoughts on this upcoming game.
Coach, week 10, got the team rolling. It's time for the community to get together and go against San Ramon. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. What can we expect from the ball club?
Well, San Ramon game is always the most fun game of the year, no matter what the record is or anything like that. Not only do we get to play San Ramon, but we got senior night, and this is a great group of seniors, not only on the football team, but we got a good group of cheer and pom girls that are going to get honored at halftime. And this game is bragging rights for the rest of your life. When I played in it, we know all the kids at San Ramon. They all know us, and what is it? 13, 14 years later, I have buddies that we still talk about the San Ramon game. We got to play them in an NCS championship, and I don't think there could be a bigger game than that. We played here my sophomore year, and there was 10,000 people here. I remember it to this day. Coach Ned Milan, who's now coaching at De La Salle, he told me to take a second, look around, and take it all in, and I get chills just thinking about it. It's something that I treasure, and we play close games no matter what year it is, who's playing, who's not playing, all that stuff. It's going to be a battle, and we're looking forward to it.
You are watching Monte Vista Football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to muirortho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dreams. Through professionalism, innovation, quality, and service, they build enduring value and lasting relationships. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors have been serving families and businesses in the Tri-Valley since 1984. All of your accounting, tax, and financial planning needs can be addressed by the friendly CPAs at SWEENEY KOVAR. Conveniently located in Danville, let SWEENEY KOVAR be your trusted advisor, enable you to keep the important financial promises you have made to your loved ones. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs.
So this is the 56th chapter of the 50-year-old series, and we're going to have a little pregame show. And, yeah, the game is most important tonight, but I'm going to give you my perspective on this great rivalry. We first started coaching here with Coach Bergman. What an honor it was to coach with him for so long and bringing me here. In 1997, we were coming off a crushing loss, to Livermore, and there wasn't many of those. Coach wasn't real happy, so I had to handle the films by myself, which has only happened that one time. And our senior captain, Brett Cook, encouraged his teammates to beat San Ramon to win the Valley Championship. Now, the words that Brett used, and I know you're watching tonight, Cookie, weren't that clean, but he got his point across. So what we did on Thursday night during the freshman game, Coach Knutson and I actually went up into the locker room with green paint and painted stuff in that locker room. There was the knack boxes, which all the players know the old locker room. Remember locking sophomores in that knack box, Cookie's coffin, things of that nature. So we go and play San Ramon. We have a police escort to go over there. We have the student bodies has the flares going. Everybody's all ready to go, and then we give up a touchdown on like the opening play of the game. But we ended up winning. So that was my first experience with the Battle of Danville and playing for the Gelderman Trophy. Then to 2000, we were stopped at the 1-inch line here when the gentleman sitting next to me was playing here, Kyle Wright. And we ran a screen to the left, and Jeff McDowell was our tailback at the time. He was concussed and knocked out of the game. We think we got in, of course. We were literally stopped at the 1-inch line. So turn the clock ahead to 2001. It's first period in the library. It's all crowded. The bell rings. And I say, hold the door. And I yell at Colin Baring, who's right at the door. And I said, Colin, you left us at the 1-inch line. Don't leave us there this year. And he didn't. And Colin was sick all week. And he rushed for 245 yards. And the kid sitting next to me had a pretty decent game. And I want to introduce everybody to number 7. His jersey is retired here and went on a career at Miami. And that's one of my favorites is number 7, Kyle Wright. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Coach, it's great to be here. Appreciate you having me.
So everybody likes to talk about the 2002 game. But that 2001 game when we played over there and the flares going on the field, what was it like going from that tough loss and going against Sam Keller, another great quarterback that played in this area, and you go to the 2001 and that was down to the last minute. Schroeder got the interception on the chains. What was it like going from misery to ecstasy, I guess?
It's always the biggest game of the year. And the year before, we got in. But we didn't want to leave any doubt about it the following year. And like you said, Colin went off that night. And going from losing the game to the following year to getting the victory, there was a lot of redemption that we were out for. And San Ramon, Monte Vista was always a tough game. We knew that they were going to play us tough. But we wanted to go into their house and get a win just like they did the year before.
Now, Sam threw for 444 yards and 5 touchdowns. So the next year we're undefeated. We're defending NCS champs. And the greatest game in the history of this matchup in this field, you threw for 6 touchdowns, 4 to Sammy D. I hope you're watching tonight, Sammy, number 6. But we weren't leading. What happened there? They score, Yeager gets a touchdown pass, and we're down, and there's 40 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
Let's do a little reminiscing.
So I remember it vividly. Can still feel what it felt like that night.
Yeah.
I remember telling the guys right before we went onto the field, I reminded them that we ran, what kind of offense we ran, which was a 2-minute offense.
Right.
So this is the type of situation that we were built for. It was something that we do all the time, and just tried to take some of the pressure and some of the, just some of really what was going on in the game off of them, and let them play loose. And I remember the call. We had 4 vertical routes. They ran cover 3, and I had a matchup with Cale Turner, who ended up going to play at UC Davis on a linebacker, and I took it.
Yeah.
Put it into a position to where Cale could make a catch, and the rest was history. I mean, he made an amazing catch.
And then we run the rubber out on the goal line, which we had practiced, and you hit Sammy D, and it's a deafening sound echoing through the stadium, right?
Yeah, there was never a doubt that we were going to go down and score in my mind. There was never a doubt that we weren't going to win that game. And like you said, it was something that we had done a million times. Me and Sammy D had such great chemistry, and we had run that rub route and that quick slant. And I just threw it as hard as I could and fit it into a window and stuck him with it.
Well, Kyle, we were able to pull out some of the highlights. So 2002, we win that game. We have an undefeated regular season. We go into the playoffs, and then it's Wright versus Keller, number 3, and we really took care of business at the Coliseum. And you remember this?
We looked like a bunch of kids. It was 15 years ago, and it was a special time in our lives. It was a special game and such an awesome way to cap off our high school careers.
And we had fun because I remember when we beat Foothill, and you were talking with the reporters, and what happened after that?
After the Foothill game?
Immediately after the Foothill game, was it somebody's birthday during that time? Huh?
Did I get a pie in my face?
You got a pie face, big fella. That was a tradition.
That was
and the best thing
tradition.
about it is nobody knew. Coach Bergman didn't know.
You got me.
My wife knew because she provided the whipped cream, etc. Your dad wanted to know so he could take pictures. I didn't let anybody know because you can't let out your secrets, right?
I think you got me at Granada the year before, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
this was a yearly thing.
It was the beauty of having fun. And the thing that I did, and after I did it, I didn't get an email from anybody. So anyway, you were watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty has over 25 years of servicing the Bay Area. She specializes in residential and commercial real estate sales. As a Zillow Premier Agent, Monica Fosbury takes great pride in her nationwide relocation services. Her network of professionals behind the scenes surpasses any expectations. She enjoys working and meeting new clients, from the first-time home buyer to an investor buying an apartment building. Please contact Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Stewart Title makes title and escrow services easy to deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're a home buyer, home seller, lender, broker, or real estate agent. We never stop working to make real estate services an enjoyable experience and to back every title insurance policy with leading underwriting expertise. Contact Business Development Manager Kelly.Snowden with her 25-plus years in the industry to serve you in Alameda and Contra Costa County. A proud mother of a Monte Vista alum. Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. Corner of Bollinger Canyon and Duarte. They specialize in Invisalign, clear braces, and preventive orthodontics. We also have Sonic technology that cuts your treatment, dental insurance, and have convenient payment plans to fit any budget. Graduates of UCLA and UCSF.
What are we playing for tonight? See that trophy? That is the Gelderman Trophy. So this, even though there's been 56 matchups of this game, this is the 51st game, Gelderman Trophy game. San Ramon is 4-1 in the NCS playoff games. The one we won was in 2002 for the championship. But that's what this game is played for. And anytime you have a game that's played for a trophy, it's very, very significant. So it was great for Kyle Wright to stop by. And we'll go through some more of my goods and bads of this. We had won 5 in a row, and then our toughest loss. And Corbin, I know you're watching in Texas and with Junior and the whole family. The toughest loss was on November 9, 2006. We were on our way to our 6th win in a row, but we fumbled. And Corbin Laux worked his magic. Their quarterback went on later to play at Utah and Nevada. And he drove half the length of the field, got to the 1-yard line, and appeared that he was going to spike the ball to stop the clock. But his gamemanship, he got into the end zone. So good for him and good for San Ramon. And most of the time, if you're the home field, and that's why I'm a little worried for the Mustangs tonight, the advantage normally goes to the road team. And then in 2007, we're over at San Ramon, and we're trying to come from behind, and Coach Bergman calls a timeout, goes out to the huddle, and says, hey, this is what we're going to do. And the kids go, Coach, we want to run Gator, and Gator is our little jump pass. So that's what Coach Bergman called. We run the Gator. Drew McAllister to Dave Casper, and we got the win. And then another memorable game was Jeff Lockey's senior year. Lockey Duck, I know you're watching. He beat Zach Klein on the game-winning drive. We won 34-33, and that was Jeff Lockey's last win as a Mustang. You are watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists. So getting back to modern day and looking at this football game, and we wanted to quickly review the Monte Vista season. They opened up with a big road win at Granite Bay. Then our first game we streamed was San Leandro, and that was another great win for the Mustangs as they won 44-9. Then we hosted Anley and won 55-0. The toughest game of the season was a last second field goal by Bishop O'Dowd as they got the walk-off win 17-16. Then we got a win over Livermore, beating them 45-13. Then a big win at Cal, 23-13. A loss over at Witten and Treat, and you know who that is. Then we got back on the winning side, beating Granada 27-7. And then a 42-7 victory over Foothill. So if Monte Vista gets the win tonight, I would expect them to be the number one seed in the NCS Division I. Now, that is based off a 16-team bracket, but there's not going to be 16 teams that qualify for the playoffs. So more than likely, Monte Vista will get a bye. And this is something shared from Nate Smith of Prep to Prep, and I like his projections, projected based off everything going to Monte Vista winning tonight. Is Monte Vista the 1 seed, Cal the 2 seed, Freedom the 3 seed, Antioch the 4 seed, Amador Valley, San Ramon, Vintage, San Leandro, James Logan, and then the winner of Dublin, Doherty Valley. One of those teams who wins, and they're playing each other tonight, will be in the playoffs. So check on CIFNCS.org on Sunday afternoon to get more details on the playoffs and how those work. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs. Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Kelly.Snowden of Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. BSN Sports, the heart of the game. Gale Ranch Orthodontics, in it to win it, go Mustangs. Round Hill Country Club, an exceptional experience every day. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years.
So San Ramon is 5-4. They are 1-2 in the East Bay Athletic League. Common opponents that they have with the Mustangs, both teams took a lumping by De La Salle. Monte Vista beat Cal. San Ramon lost to Cal in a very close game, went down to the very end. So they're led by their best football player is number 6, Tristan Sinclair. He has over 1,000 yards of total offense. He is committed to Stanford, and you'll see him running the ball consistently and also catching the ball out of the backfield. They are coached by Aaron Becker. He is a graduate of San Ramon, class of 1997, and this is his 5th season as the head coach. So he's played in this game, been an assistant coach in this game, and now the head coach. Same thing with Monte Vista. Matt Russi played in this game, coached in this game as an assistant, and now as a head coach. So has some experience playing this game and also helping the players, because what normally happens in a game like this, everybody gets all juiced up and expels all this energy in pregame, and then you're a little zonked early in the game. But wanted to say hello to everybody, all of our alums that are watching. The Nush is coming. Hope you're feeling better. Take care of yourself and all the people that have been texting and reaching out to us this week. And another thing that I wanted to share as the Mustangs are looking to run out in the field is my experiences with this has been, there's been one particular important person that really helped this school, this program, and Coach Bergman and I is Joan Buchanan. She was a school board member, a congressperson. She's helped get these bleachers, this track, the baseball bleachers, everything around the field as the Mustangs take the field in their all black uniforms. And it is senior night. So you want to take care of business, but when we have this San Ramon game, there's just certain people that I think about, and Joan Buchanan always been such a big supporter, and all of her kids going to school here. We indebted to her to making life easier. And just to share a quick experience, our first year in 97, she says, Coach, we love the black uniforms, love the black jerseys. Be nice if you had some black pants. I said, well, we don't have the budget to get the black pants. She goes, no, I've ordered some and they'll be shipped. I got 60 pair coming. So that's when our first year I knew this place is serious about the supporting of their sports and their athletics. And probably not a lot of people know that she did that. And we are going, we got the coin flip, and our referee tonight is Steve Corrigan, a veteran of this game. David Hayward, Dylan Lawler, Jack Stewartson, and Mikey Roy are the captains. San Ramon will be in their all-white uniforms, breaking out the new white pants from what I understand. San Ramon will call, and we'll see how things transpire. But I want to thank all of our partners this year who have. So San Ramon has won the toss. They have deferred, and Monte Vista will get the kickoff to start the game. So Monte Vista will get the ball first. And the Mustangs will get a chance to work their game plan. And as the teams line up for our national anthem, So the Mustangs will get the kick. And Monte Vista, playing my cards early here, all of my little notes, Jason. But Monte Vista has never returned a punt or a kickoff for a touchdown in this game, in this rivalry matchup. And the Monte Vista has a capable return team led by Jacob Oliphant, has over 460 yards in kickoff and punt returns. So it'll be interesting to see how things go. San Ramon is very good at punting and kicking. Kicking off for them will be number 21, Sam Stevenson. And we're about underway. Appreciate everybody streaming in, and I appreciate all of our partners that have supported us and helped us bring you Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV. And we're ready to kick off the Battle of Danville. And Oliphant will take that in 1 yard line. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line by Ryan Chambers. We'll go to the Monte Vista offensive starters, led by quarterback Jack Stewartson. And they have started the same offensive line for all season long. And actually, Gavin Cribb will get the start at tailback. And Stewartson in the shotgun. Look for the Mustangs to run a screen here early. And they do. And Cribb picks up 9, maybe 8 yards on the screen. Cribb very good at catching the football out of the backfield. Picks up 9 yards on 1st and 10. Be 2nd and 1. And this gives Coach Rusty a lot of options, play calling wise. Stewart's in the shotgun. And a little stretch play to Gavin Cribb, and he cuts up and picks up the first down. And he picks up 5. And it'll be the initial first down of the game, and the ball will be spotted at the Mustang 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Mustangs have a +6 turnover ratio, meaning they've caused 6 more turnovers than they've got it. Little reverse to the speedy Prohaska. Straights arm a Wolf defender. Didn't look like there was much there, but the speedy Prohaska picks up 8. And Prohaska has been quite a contributor recently for the Mustangs. His last 4 games, he has 11 receptions for 329 yards and 4 touchdown receptions and a rushing TD. So he picks up 7 on the sweep. And it'll be 2nd and 3. Hayner in motion. And throws a swing screen to Cribb. And the Wolves do a good job of defending, and the Mustangs lose 3 yards. And Sinclair on the tackle. So the Mustangs lose 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Horizontally, vertically, that's what the Mustangs like to do early on offense. Give a lot of various looks. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Prohaska closest to you along the Monte Vista sidelines. And it was a quick hitch route to Regina and wasn't able to come up with the reception, and it is incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt Now, their normal punter is Matt Hoffman, but he is out tonight. So Micah Hertz will be responsible for the punting duties tonight. Nice kick, and it's fumbled, muffed. And the Mustangs get all over it. Nice tackle there in the open field. Vacto had a little bit of trouble fielding that nice high kick by Hertz and gets that ball inside the 20, and that's all you can ask a punter to do. Camisa, the quarterback, number 10, he had a TD pass last week against De La Salle, thrown for nearly 1,000 yards and has 12 TD passes as they switch their tight end, J.P. Murphy, and look for Sinclair to get a lot of action and run the counter, and he'll pick up 4. Follow number 22, Jason Javier. He is going to take you to the football. They like to use him as a blocker, and he's very capable of doing that. They love to run the football, and when you pick up 5 yards on first down, you can continue with that game plan for Coach Becker. And the Wolves get their initial first down. 11-yard gain for Sinclair. And that's the Wolves' initial first down. It'll be 1st and 10, just to the 9-minute mark here from Sam Zackheim Memorial Field at Monte Vista. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in. A lot of shifting for the Wolves, and they'll run the fly sweep. And a lot of good blocking for the Wolves. And nice game by Javier. Picks up 14 yards. And you see the Wolves just doing a lot of blocking up front. And not a lot of Mustang defenders defending that. And we've got a player down. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to murortho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate.
So we could show that replay of that. That's okay. I thought we had a replay of the last running play for the Wolves. I formation for the Wolves. 1st and 10 as they get ready to cross Monte Vista territory. Jacob Hillman with the carry. And he picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wolves. Single backfield set, and that's Sinclair set deep behind Camisa. Little counter play. And Sinclair does a good job of following his blockers. And what I like about this kid when he runs the football, he finishes with a forward lean. So he picks up 4, and it's 3rd and 3 for San Ramon, who's yet to attempt their first pass. They've opened up with 5 straight runs. had a sack in the backfield. And we've got a flag on the field, penalty. Hayward had him in the backfield, couldn't finish the play, but then credit his teammates for rallying up. And we've got a holding penalty. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach Russi pushes them back. And I believe he will. So it goes from 4th and 3, and they'll replay 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd and 18. Now, what's a chop block? It's when one player is engaged high and a player is engaged low on a defensive player. That's called a chop block, and it's a safety situation. So it's a penalty for the Wolves, and they're marched back to their own 39. And it'll be 3rd and 20. Not a lot of plays on the sheet for Coach Becker. They're in a twins formation, and it's a little play pass. And Hayward gets good pressure again. Camisa has nowhere to run. He just throws the ball out of bounds. Great coverage by the Mustangs. So San Ramon had gone 5 straight plays. Then they had a pass play. They had a penalty, got marched back. And then Camisa was hurried on that throw. And Jacob Oliphant will be back to get this punt. Now, this is one of the better punters I've seen all year, Jackson Foster. He's got a leg. That's a nice punt. Oliphant will take that inside his 10. Not a lot of blocking, but then he makes a cut. In number 5, Noah Thomas with the tackle, and the Mustangs will start on their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. In and out of the huddle very quickly. And the Mustangs in a 3-receiver bunch formation at the bottom of your screen. Perry with the run. And he picks up a couple. And he slipped initially on the play, but gained his feet and picked up positive yardage. And actually got 3 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. Prohaska at the top of your screen with Hayner in the slot. A little run pass option to Perry, and he fumbles the football unless they roll him down, and they do. And Tyler fumbled 3 times against Bishop O'Dowd, hasn't fumbled since, and lost that one, but the officials call him down. He picked up a couple, and it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Three receiver set. Empty backfield. Oliphant in motion. Stewartson high pass and deflected, and it goes incomplete. He had 2 receivers in the same area, but wasn't able to complete the pass. And Stewartson's incomplete, and it'll be 4th down, and Micah Hertz will come in once again to punt. Hertz kick takes a bounce, negative bounce for the Mustangs. No, it's not a fumble. It's not a fumble. Monte Vista initially touched the football. So after that, a receiving team can pick up the football and try to return it at their own, at no risk at all. So even though he touched the ball and fumbled it, it's a dead ball. And the folks that don't know the rules are screaming at the officials, and those are the ones that are always screaming at the officials that don't know the rules. So you're learning at home, if a kick's bouncing and you touch it, and you're the kicking team touches it, that return team can pick it up and return at its own risk, or at no risk at all. It's basically house's money. And normally the official will blow it down, but normally a really good official won't blow it down, and he'll see if the other team's going to react to it. So after the punt, San Ramon will take over at their own 47, and Sinclair with another run, and he's got room and more. He picks up 25 yards on that first down carry. And we said he finishes with a forward lean, and boy, did he on this play. Our end zone camera. And it's just a stretch play to the left side. We run this play every day in practice. Monte Vista does. But Sinclair finishing with the forward lean, picks up a big gain. And I want to see this play again. Watch him just get off the football, and the surge of the offensive line of San Ramon. That's a big run there. 7-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Sinclair going to Stanford, and now he takes a breath, and Hillman's back in at tailback. I formation for the Wolves. ISO play. And Hillman picks up enough for a first down. That's Hyman, not Hillman, Coach Babcock. I apologize. Send your letters to your closest senator. Nevertheless, the Wolves get a first down, and they're inside the red zone at the Mustang 18-yard line. Counterplay, and the Mustangs stop that for a loss. Connor Shea with the TFL, tackle for loss. Did a good job of running through the gap. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Actually be 2nd and 12 as Sinclair loses a couple yards. San Ramon is yet to complete a pass. And why? Well, they've been effective running the football. Sinclair fakes a screen to him, and it's a middle screen, and the Mustangs are all over, but don't make a tackle in the backfield. Mikey Roy was right there and didn't make the play, and the Wolves end up making what would have been a negative play, a positive play, and it's now going to be 3rd and 6 for the Wolves. Third and 7. And this is the kind of game the Wolves want. They want to shorten the game. Monte Vista scored a lot of points. 2-by-2 set for the Wolves. Deep ball into the end zone. Pretty good coverage by the Mustangs, and that goes incomplete. And it'll be 4th down, and Coach Becker will bring on the field goal team. Now they've got a kid that kicks PATs. That's Benedict. But then Stevenson is the one that attempts their longer field goals. So he'll come on for the field goal attempt. Fast first quarter here at Sam Zackheim Memorial Field. And it'll be a 32-yard field goal for Stevenson. Left footer. And he nails it. San Ramon leads 3-0. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dreams. Through professionalism, innovation, quality, and service, they build enduring value and lasting relationships. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company.
So Stevenson will kick off, and just to go over some things here real quick before the kickoff. Monte Vista leads all time in this series, 30-24 with one tie. They lead in the Gelderman Trophy games 29-20-1, and San Ramon has got the upper hand in the NCS playoff games, winning 4 out of 5 and winning 4 in a row. Stevenson with the kick, and Oliphant will take it at his own 2-yard line. And he'll be tackled as he returns that football out to the 24-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10. Monte Vista picked up a first down on their second play, but since then haven't done much offensively. And passing-wise, they are 2 of 4 for 6 yards, not the kind of start that the Mustangs were looking for tonight. Sweep to Regina, and he doesn't gain much, if anything at all. So Regina, no gain on that. It'll be 2nd and 10. Now, the San Ramon student body is having a lot of fun over there. I don't know if they're paying much attention to the game, but they're bringing a lot of energy. A lot of people on their seats here on this side of the field. Stewartson back to pass, and he throws it behind the intended receiver, Prohaska, and Stewartson has missed on his last 3 passes, and it'll be 3rd and 10, and I would imagine the Wolves will be dialing up some type of blitz or stunt here on 3rd down. Cribb offset to Stewartson's left. Regina and Hayner on the left. Stewartson's got a lot of time as the Wolves drop into coverage. And Stewartson throws that one out of bounds, and Mustangs are stymied on offense so far. 7 seconds left in the quarter. And Hertz will come on for his 3rd punt of the quarter. That's a line drive kick, and that's going to promote a return by the Wolves. But good coverage by the Mustangs. There's a block in the back right in front of the officials. Kobe Davis block in the back, and that'll be marched back 10 yards. And wasn't the best kick for Hertz, but the Mustang defensive, their punt team got down, broke down in space, and then were blocked in the back several times. So this ball will be pushed back. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists. San Ramon leads Monte Vista 3-0.
SWEENEY KOVAR accountants and advisors have been serving families and businesses in the Tri-Valley since 1984. All of your accounting, tax, and financial planning needs can be addressed by the friendly CPAs at SWEENEY KOVAR. Conveniently located in Danville, let SWEENEY KOVAR be your trusted advisor, enable you to keep the important financial promises you have made to your loved ones. SWEENEY KOVAR accountants and advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs.
So the penalty is marched off. And actually, yeah, that was the end of the quarter, but you can't end the quarter on a penalty. So there will actually be one untimed down for San Ramon at 1st and 10. So they went from great field position to okay field position with the block in the back. Stretch play to Sinclair, and he picks up 4 yards, and then that is the end of the first quarter as the San Ramon Valley Wolves lead 3-0, and we'll keep it right here. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. The Mustangs, 6 yards of total offense. San Ramon has got some yards on the ground. They've got 62 yards, 60 yards of rushing and 8 yards of passing. So Monte Vista just didn't one of their slowest starts of the year, but they'll put things together. Sure enough, had a great week of practice, and appreciate the folks that are just joining us. Kyle Wright, the National Gatorade Player of the Year in 2002. Was up here at the pregame reminiscing about the 2002 game and his career here and Monte Vista football in general, and always nice to see K-Dub. So it is 2nd and 4. And Murphy switching, doing the tight end switch, play action pass, little bootleg, thrown behind Murphy, and for the Wolves' benefit, because number 24, Noah Rivas, who has been playing some very good football, was right in the vicinity to get a big hit or an interception. He had an interception, a caused fumble, a recovered fumble, and 2 pass defense last week against Foothill. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Wolves. That ball was in the air for a long, long time by Camisa, but there wasn't a Monte Vista defender anywhere near the intended receiver. And it's a first down as Godosi with the reception. He had a touchdown catch last week against De La Salle. Sinclair, nice stiff arm. Nice tackle in space. And there's another young man that's been playing some good football as well. Dane Taylor rotating in at corner. Had a good talk with Dane, with Coach Russi the other day here after practice. He was wearing his Indiana shirt where he wants to go to school, and asked him if he knew who Bobby Knight was. And he said no. And I said, well, if you're going to go to school in Indiana, you better know who Bobby Knight is. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Wolves. Little fly sweep, and the Mustangs hold that to 1 yard. Facto with the gain of 1. And it'll be another third down for the Wolves. Third and 4, and I would imagine coming into this game, the San Ramon coaches thinking the best opportunity for them to win this game is to shorten the game. And they're doing that exact game plan. 2 receiver set out of the I formation, 3rd and 4, and a long count for the Wolves. Stretch play, and the Wolves are stopped. Party in the backfield. Luciano coming off the edge, his 20th tackle of the season, and he forced that punt. So the Mustangs with the stop, and Oliphant deep. Heels at the 10-yard line. High punt, and Oliphant will call for the fair catch at the 12-yard line. And see if the Mustangs can get something going on offense. They got a first down on their second play, but since have been held scoreless and first downless, if that's such a term. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth here at Sam Zackheim Memorial Field. Perry set deep behind Stewartson. 3 receivers set. And the Mustangs run a draw on 1st and 10, a Coach Bergman special. And Perry picks up 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 4. Cribb comes in for Perry. Those guys have been rotating in. Cribb has 474 yards. Perry has 421 yards. Stewartson last week became the 8th all-time leading passer in Monte Vista history. Next on the list is Brian Lynch at 3,182 yards. 2 backs in the backfield, and Racina goes in motion, and they fake to him, and they're going to try to run a screen, but the Mustangs sniff that out. Bo Garrett did such a nice job. He wasn't blocked. And when you're not blocked in football, you got to sense that something's wrong. And what do? You get your eyes on that quarterback and you level out. And that's exactly what Garrett did. Saw the intended receiver, and Stewartson just simply threw that one away. So it'll be 3rd and 4. And the officials are going to get together here. They work things out, and we'll get the play clock. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Racina at the bottom of your screen, empty backfield for the men in black. Good defense. Harrison Wheeler didn't get the best pass rush in the world, but what did he do? Got his hands up and got into the passing lane. And Stewartson with another incomplete pass. He completed his first 2 passes and since is 0 for 5. So he's 2 for 7 for 6 yards. And sometimes you just got to feel yourself around this game. Hurts with a punt, and it'll take a Mustang bounce, and it'll be spotted on the Monte Vista 47-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10. One of these times on first down, they're going to fake the ball to Sinclair and take a shot deep. They've been so effective running the football here in the first half. Sinclair with a counter and not a lot of blocking going on for the Wolves. And Sinclair held to no gain once again. It'll be 2nd and 10. Mikey Roy on the tackle. And it'll be basically 2nd and 10 as we approach the 7.5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Play pass. And that is completed. Austin Aarons, the Wolves' leading receiver, with the catch on the short pass. And he picks up 5, and it'll be 3rd and 5. Four receiver set for the Wolves. Camisa out of the pistol. Back to pass. And the Mustangs were all over that. Dane Taylor, who had 2 interceptions in the first game of the season, sniffed that one out right away. What do they do on 3rd down? They throw the ball to the chains. What did Dane Taylor do? Go to the chains. Very well played. Incomplete pass. And the most popular guys on the field tonight are the punters. Oliphant with his heels at the 11-yard line. And Oliphant lets that one bounce, and it goes a touchback. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors have been serving families and businesses in the Tri-Valley since 1984. All of your accounting, tax, and financial planning needs can be addressed by the friendly CPAs at SWEENEY KOVAR. Conveniently located in Danville, let SWEENEY KOVAR be your trusted advisor, enable you to keep the important financial promises you have made to your loved ones. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 2 receiver set, crib offset to Stewartson's left. Mustangs need to get something going on offense. Stewardson back to pass. Got a lot of time in the pocket, and he throws late over the middle, and that ball was nearly intercepted. Jack staring down the wide receivers tonight. There was no secret where he was throwing that football, and another incompletion for the Mustangs. Stewartson's missed on his last 6 passes. And credit the San Ramon defense. These teams are familiar to each other. Cribb, not much there. Picks up 1 yard, and it'll be 3rd and 9, and these aren't great situations play calling wise. Actually, it'll be 3rd and 8. Give Cribb 2 yards on that play. And San Ramon won the toss. They deferred, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen: Rachina, Prohaska, and Hayner. Stewardson steps up in the pocket, dances around, and he's got Hayner wide open. And the senior on senior night keeps playing the game and picks up the first down. And the Mustangs pick up 20 yards on Stewardson to Hayner. And then the Mustangs go a little tempo and jump right back up on the football. Stewardson got a lifetime going deep to Rachino, who stopped running. When he came off the football, Nate wasn't going as fast as he is capable of running, and Stewardson threw the ball to him, and that goes incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10. So the Mustangs pick up their second first down on the scramble, and Hayner is so good at just continuing to play the game and finding a spot in the soft spot in the defense to make a play. 2 receivers set at the top of your screen, Kelowna at the bottom. Nice call by Coach Russi. Cribb bounces along like a pinball, but picks up 11 yards and a first down. And the Mustangs get their second first down of the drive, and that ball will be spotted at the Wolves' 47-yard line as we approach the 5-minute mark here in Danville. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in wherever you may be. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV. Stewardson throws it to Prohaska. Watch the kid run. Takes a little 5-yard route and turns it into a 17-yard gain. And the Mustangs with another first down. 16-yard gain for the senior. And the Mustangs starting to figure out this defense a little bit. And we got a timeout, San Ramon. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty has over 25 years of servicing the Bay Area. She specializes in residential and commercial real estate sales. As a Zillow Premier Agent, Monica Fosbury takes great pride in her nationwide relocation services. Her network of professionals behind the scenes surpasses any expectations. She enjoys working and meeting new clients, from the first-time home buyer to an investor buying an apartment building. Please contact Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion.
So we're back in Monte Vista with their best drive of the game. And Coach Becker, sensing what was going on, calls the timeout, as the Mustangs, after this timeout, will have the ball on the Wolves' 31-yard line. Connor Shea in the slot with Hayner and Prohaska at the bottom of your screen. Top of your screen is Regina. Cribb set behind Stewardson, who's in the pistol. 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. Stewardson got all day to throw, and he's got a deep route to Prohaska, and Jack just threw it a little too deep. That's all right. Rather too deep than too short. That loosens up the defense, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Coach Russi taking a shot on first down. Second and 10, screen or draw time for the Mustangs, maybe. Little RPO, Cribb picks up 2, and it'll be 3rd and 8. And Hoffman's hurt, so Hurts is, who's been perfect on PATs, but this is a little bit out of his range in my opinion. So it might be 4-down territory for the Mustangs. 3rd and 8. Prohaska, the single receiver. Now Hayner is going to be lined up in the slot. Cribb offset to Stewartson's, and then we've got to delay a game. We got to keep your eyes as a quarterback and the coach. You got to keep your eyes on the back judge. once he starts that countdown, you have basically 5 seconds to snap the football. And that delay of the game will make it 3rd and 13 from the 34. The 56th chapter of this 50-year series of Monte Vista versus San Ramon in football. That's awesome. Stewartson had Cribb cross in the middle. Stewartson's going to scramble, and he's sacked. Loss of 12. Cole Cooper with the play in space. And it's a sack, and Stewardson loses yardage. At that point, you got to throw the ball away. And the Wolves only rushed. They only rushed 3 guys, but Cooper got home. Hurts has been busy tonight. And the Mustangs blow containment, and there's going to be a return. And Oliphant saves the bacon for the Mustangs. Oliphant with a great angle of pursuit on this punt return. And thank goodness for him, or it would have been a 10-0 lead for the Wolves. So here's the punt. But what happens with the Mustangs is they break containment. You can't allow anybody to get outside of you. Right there, you can't allow that. Prohaska's got to make that tackle. And then watch Oliphant come into your screen with the angle of pursuit. There's 25. Keeps running all the way down the field. And Facto with the return. And the ball's on the 19-yard line of the Mustangs. And the Wolves smell an upset. Kamisa scrambles. Thought he was down. The referees didn't blow the whistle. And Kamisa scrambles for 3 yards. Not a big gain, but positive yards on first down. So the Wolves in the red zone once again. Last time they were stalled on their drive, and the Mustangs held them to a field goal. 3 receivers to the right. Sinclair on the stretch play. Tries to cut up inside, but he's met by a herd of Mustang tacklers, and it'll be a 1-yard gain. And it'll be 3rd and 6. If the Mustangs can hold the Wolves to a field goal attempt after that big return, it'll be a big feather in their cap. But the Wolves are taking their time. Coach Becker doing a brilliant job of managing the clock. He's going to let this go all the way down, and then he'll call a timeout. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Stewart Title makes title and escrow services easy to deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're a home buyer, home seller, lender, broker, or real estate agent. We never stop working to make real estate services an enjoyable experience and to back every title insurance policy with leading underwriting expertise. Contact Business Development Manager Kelly.Snowden with her 25-plus years in the industry to serve you in Alameda and Contra Costa County. A proud mother of a Monte Vista alum. Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities.
So we're back, and the Wolves will have the ball at the Mustangs' 15-yard line. 3rd and 6. Now, if you're Monte Vista and San Ramon throws the football here or runs the football and it's not a first down, you probably want to use your timeout so you can preserve some time for yourself. Widen, please. Kamisa on the play pass into the end zone. And it goes incomplete. And then we've got a penalty And we'll see what that call is. So the Mustangs called for interference. And it'll be half the distance to the goal line. It'll be a first down, and the Wolves will have the ball at the Mustang 7. Back up. Wolves having a little indecision, and it'll be a timeout. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Gale Ranch Orthodontics is located in San Ramon next to Safeway at the corner of Bollinger Canyon and Duarte. They specialize in Invisalign, clear braces, and preventive orthodontics. We also have sonic technology that cuts your treatment time in half. We accept most dental insurance and have convenient payment plans to fit any budget. Graduates of UCLA and UCSF. Portion of every orthodontic case will be donated back to Monte Vista football with mention of this ad. Also, $300 discount with mention of this ad at registration on new cases only. Gale Ranch Orthodontics. Go Mustangs.
First and goal from the 12 for the Wolves. Inside run by Sinclair. And the Mustangs are all over that play. Shot the gap, made the tackle in the backfield. And the clock's running 1 minute mark here from the Mustang 15-yard line. Camisa back to pass. Can't find a receiver. And he scrambles, and he's tackled before he picks up a couple yards, and that ball will be spotted at the 10, 40 seconds on the clock. And the Wolves will call a timeout. And we're going to hear from our partners at BSN Sports. .35 seconds left in the half, and there's only been one other game this year where the Mustangs were shut out in the first half, and that was over at Witten and Treat against De La Salle. Third and goal from the 10-yard line. Murphy set in line as a tight end to the left. Two-back set for Coach Becker. Sinclair, the deep back. And now line up at a wing as Noah Thomas. Play fake. They're going to throw back to Sinclair, and there's nobody out here. Touchdown, San Ramon. And then a penalty's thrown by the official. It wasn't really a big hit, more like a push, but they're going to call the personal foul against the Mustangs. But a well-designed play by San Ramon. They play fake to Sinclair, they roll right, and they throw back to Sinclair. Look at how well this thing's set up. There's no one there. So Sinclair, a little showboat, and then a push. Doesn't get him down to the ground, but the officials throw the flag anyway. So Camisa to Sinclair. for 10 yards. And a great drive by the Wolves. Milked the clock, got the TD, took advantage of the punt return, and the kick is good. And it's now 10-0. San Ramon. Well-designed play. If you fake run to your left, and then you throw back, and they had the cavalry out front, and San Ramon got into the end zone. Then they threw a flag on David Hayward. Yes, he pushed after the play, but it wasn't anything cheap. And the officials called the penalty. So I imagine this will be marched off on the kickoff. Yeah, the officials must have picked up the flag. So 10-0 San Ramon, and they take advantage of the long punt return and get the score. And the Mustangs will get the ball back. Oliphant takes it at his own 5. And then there's another block in the back and several flags thrown. Look like these officials are well tuned to fly fishing. Some great casts out there. Unfortunately, not good for the Mustangs. We got a block in the back by the Mustangs. Our referee is Steve Corrigan, and then that'll be marched back. And a very quiet and solemn crowd here on the side. And I really think that a lot of these folks are just kind of marking this as a W for the Mustangs. But the thing is the road team always has an advantage in this game. Why? All the senior night things and all those things that go on, it always favors the road team. And Stewartson sprints out and throws that behind Ben Broughton, and it's incomplete. And Stewartson is ice cold tonight, and they really haven't done a good job of running the football. And the special team breakout on the punt return is really, they've dug themselves a hole. It's 10 points. They can come back. But, they've got work ahead. And San Ramon's got a great game plan, and they are executing it. And Stewartson will take a knee. And at halftime, San Ramon Valley leads Monte Vista 10-0. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV. Presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to MuirOrtho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dreams. Through professionalism, innovation, quality, and service, they build enduring value and lasting relationships. S&J Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to MuirOrtho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dreams. Through professionalism, innovation, quality, and service, they build enduring value and lasting relationships. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company.
SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors have been serving families and businesses in the Tri-Valley since 1984. All of your accounting, tax, and financial planning needs can be addressed by the friendly CPAs at SWEENEY KOVAR. Conveniently located in Danville, let SWEENEY KOVAR be your trusted advisor and enable you to keep the important financial promises you have made to your loved ones. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs.
San Ramon got on the scoreboard with a 32-yard field goal by Stevenson, and the Wolves led 3-0. Then a long punt return by the Wolves set them up in great scoring opportunity. And on third down, play pass from Camisa to Sinclair as he walked into the end zone, and the Wolves lead here at halftime 10-0. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialist.
Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty has over 25 years of servicing the Bay Area. She specializes in residential and commercial real estate sales. As a Zillow Premier Agent, Monica Fosbury takes great pride in her nationwide relocation services. Her network of professionals behind the scenes surpasses any expectations. She enjoys working and meeting new clients, from the first-time home buyer to an investor buying an apartment building. Please contact Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Stewart Title makes title and escrow services easy to deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're a home buyer, home seller, lender, broker, or real estate agent. We never stop working to make real estate services an enjoyable experience and to back every title insurance policy with leading underwriting expertise. Contact Business Development Manager Kelly.Snowden with her 25-plus years in the industry to serve you in Alameda and Contra Costa County. A proud mother of a Monte Vista alum. Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. Gale Ranch Orthodontics is located in San Ramon next to Safeway at the corner of Bollinger Canyon and Duarte. They specialize in Invisalign, clear braces, and preventive orthodontics. We also have sonic technology that cuts your treatment time in half. We accept most dental insurance and have convenient payment plans to fit any budget. Graduates of UCLA and UCSF. Portion of every orthodontic case will be donated back to Monte Vista football with mention of this ad. Also, $300 discount with mention of this ad at registration on new cases only. Gale Ranch Orthodontics. Go Mustangs!
So we're here at halftime. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth in the Battle of Danville for the Gelderman Trophy. And so far, the Wolves are showing that they want to keep that trophy at home. We're going to take a brief audio break here as Monte Vista trails San Ramon 10-0. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV. So we're back here at halftime. Statistics for the Mustangs. 71 yards of offense, 30 yards rushing, 41 passing. San Ramon, 89 yards rushing. Sinclair with 62 of those, with 32 yards passing. We're going to have our Muir Orthopedic Sports Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm David Hayward with Monte Vista Football. Lisa, what are some hydration tips before games?
So a rule of thumb for me is that everyone or every female should drink about 3 of these Gatorade bottles a day. They're 32-ounce water bottles, so you should drink at least 64 ounces, and for males, you should drink at least 4 of these. Another rule of thumb is when you're thirsty. So the symptom of dehydration is excessive thirst. So don't wait till you're thirsty to start drinking water. Always just drink beforehand, because that means you're hydrated. Another thing you want to replenish when you're working out is electrolytes. Electrolytes are optimal for muscle contractions as well as performance, and it can prevent muscle cramping and fatigue. So you can get those replacements using Gatorade or Powerade or any type of sports beverage.
Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by your orthopedic specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs. Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Kelly.Snowden of Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. BSN Sports, the heart of the game. Gale Ranch Orthodontics, in it to win it, go Mustangs. Round Hill Country Club, an exceptional experience every day. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years.
So we're back. A little more time left here at halftime. And Monte Vista just struggling passing-wise. Stewartson is 4 of 13 for 41 yards. They had better numbers against De La Salle, frankly. But there's 2 halves to a football game, and I'm also – Jack was hurt last year when we played San Ramon, so he's going to get it. He's getting his first start against the Wolves, and they are teenage kids, so he's a good player, and I'm confident that he will bounce back and put things together. Monte Vista will kick off. Micah Hertz will kick off to San Ramon, and San Ramon has done a good job basically just controlling the clock. They've kept – Mustangs had a lot of big plays last week, a lot of plays where it's pass and catch and yards after the catch, and the Wolves have, for the most part, have done a pretty good job. So 2 halves to a football game. Mustangs trail by 10, and it starts with this kickoff. Facto, who had the long kickoff or the long punt return to set up the Wolves' second touchdown, will be back deep. As Hertz kicks off, Matt Hoffman has been such a weapon all year kicking off with his 30 touchbacks. And Hertz gets an opportunity, next man up here. And we're ready to start the second half. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. Short kick taken at the 11. And Facto bounces outside just like the punt return and gets it in good field position. And the ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line. And as we mentioned, Sinclair with 62 yards in the first half on 8 carries. And the Wolves do a lot more of what they did in the first half, is control the ball. And they weren't very effective passing, but they were effective when they needed to be with the play action pass on the throwback screen from Camisa to Sinclair. Sinclair stretch run to the right. He picks up 4. And it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Wolves and white. And this game is for the Gelderman Trophy that sits on the San Ramon side based off their 42-10 victory last year. And the Mustangs want to get that trophy back. And not only want to get the trophy back with the win, but I'm fairly confident a win will secure their first Division I number 1 seed. Fly motion by Facto, and then it's a wing counter. Nice play design. And the Wolves pick up 8 yards and a first down. And Hyman again with another carry. Picks up 8 yards, and that's another first down, and more time churning off that clock for Coach Becker. Shorten the game, don't allow big plays on defense, and the game plan executed precisely. Murphy trading the tight end. He'll be in line on the left. 3 receivers, top of your screen. Camisa will sprint out, and that pass goes out of bounds. And it'll be 2nd and 10. First down pass attempt by the Wolves goes incomplete. And the Wolves were 4 of 8 passing for 32 yards in the first half. They're now 4 of 9, but they got 10 yards on a touchdown pass. Camisa goes all the way over to the sideline to get the play from Coach Becker. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And looks like a screenplay. The Mustangs have it sought out. And now that should be that ball. Yeah, good call, non-call by the officials. There was 3 offensive linemen downfield, but that ball didn't cross the line of scrimmage. So therefore it's incomplete and no illegal man downfield. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for San Ramon. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth here at Sam Zackheim Memorial Field. Camisa in the pistol, 2x2 set for the Wolves in their roadie white uniforms. Camisa sacked. David Hayward with the sack, and the Mustangs with the stop. And the Mustangs with the stop coming off the quarter. Interesting. Somebody in the stands, watch the fake. There's no way they're faking this. They're going to kick and play defense, especially with this kid's leg. Oliphant takes this at the 10, and he's got a return available. The big fella, the 20, the 30, cuts inside of the 40, misses another tackler to the 50. He's at the 20, the 10, touchdown Monte Vista. Jacob Oliphant with a 90-yard punt return. That is the first punt return in the history of Monte Vista football against San Ramon Valley. And not only that, it is the first punt return for Monte Vista for a touchdown since 2008. And his dad next door is going nuts. Woo! And I talked to Jacob before the game. I said, Jacob, little factoid, little challenge for you. Monte Vista has never returned a punt against San Ramon for a touchdown. And they have, we still haven't got that punt return since 2008, Tommy Hemingson against Pittsburgh. Makes history with 1 return. And just like that, it's 10-7. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to murortho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dream.
After that done, cut it. All right. So just like that, Jacob Oliphant with a 90-yard punt return. And now the crowd is into it. Kick is taken at the 6. And a shoestring tackle by the Mustangs. And San Ramon will take over. At the 23-yard line. And after this play, we're going to replay that punt return if we can. If we can. Well, if your offense isn't doing well, rely on your special teams. Sinclair, and then we've got a flag on the field, and I imagine it'll be a holding penalty. So the first punt return for a touchdown in the history of Monte Vista in this rivalry game. And here, and let's get a chance to take a look at it again. There's a good move on Oliphant. Then watch this move. And then he smells it, and then he outruns the coverage. 90 yards for the junior. And I always tell him before Jacob, you haven't broke this record. Well, he just did. 1st and 10 for the Wolves on the 17-yard line. Camisa back to pass. He's under duress. And Hayward can't sack him. But 2 other Mustangs do, and they rally up to the football. Healy, Mikey, Roy, and company on the sack. And it was 1st and 10 for the 23, a penalty, and now a sack. And it is 2nd and 23. So the last 2 times the Wolves have gone back to pass, Hayward doesn't get them, but look at all the guys rallying to the football. Shea, Roy, Healy and company. Three by one set for the Wolves. 2nd and long, and it's a quick screen, and the Mustangs defend that well. And they pick up 2. And a short gain for the Wolves by Stewart on the quick screen. And it'll be 3rd and long. And what's that mean? Oliphant might get a chance to return another one. Woo! That'll bring some energy. Three receiver set. And the Mustangs, as if they knew that play was going on. And it's another tackle for loss in the backfield. And it's number 99, Chip Menard, with his 4th tackle for a loss this season, and it's 4th down. And Oliphant will be at his own 44-yard line here. Mustangs haven't run an offensive play, but they're only 3 points down, and then a Shankopotamus off the side of his foot, and it won't even make past the chains. And Monte Vista is in great field position at their own 33, or at the Wolves' 33-yard line. It actually be spotted at the 35. Mustangs are in great situation. Their defense came out, got 2 stops. Oliphant got a punt return for a touchdown, and now the Mustangs have the ball in their own 35. And imagine they might put something in the air right here. A little max protection, sling-alicious. Stewartson sprints out, hits Hayner in the flat, and he's tackled and picks up a short gain. He was just better off just taking that one out to the flat. Picks up 1. Positive gain. And the Mustangs, it'll be 2nd and 9 at their 34-yard line of the Wolves. Monte Vista only has 30 yards of rushing and now 43 yards passing, but a 90-yard punt return. Stewartson in the pistol. Quick pass. And in and out of the hands of Hayner. Catch first, run second, big fella, and it's incomplete. And it'll be 3rd and 9. And some of you were just talking and went to practice on Tuesday and talking to the boys. Everybody's in a hurry and want to make a play. Just make the play in front of you. Nobody's really got game-breaking speed except for Prohaska and Oliphant, and they've shown that all year. Hayner just needs to make the catch and get up the field. His first, not many drops this year. He's a very reliable receiver, and he'll go next play. 3 receiver set for the Mustangs. 3rd and 9. Stewardson back to pass, and he's got Cribb in the flat. Makes one defender miss, and then the Wolves rally up, and it'll be 4th and 5 from the 30. Stewardson taking what the defense gives him on that pass to Cribb, and it'll be 4th and 5 from the 30. And the Mustangs have picked these first downs up pretty consistently when they've gone for it on 4th down. Double wing set. Prohaska at the top of your screen, Rachina at the bottom of your screen. Prohaska. And then we've got a procedure penalty. So now it'll be 4th and 10. I think a wide receiver left early, surely. And it'll be 4th and 10. So see what Coach Russi has dialed up. Just under the 5.5-minute mark here. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in to the Battle of Danville. 4th and 10 for Stewardson. Cribb offset to his left. He's got plenty of time. Doesn't step up in the pocket, but he finds Cribb. Doesn't go out of bounds. And drops the shoulder and picks up the first down. Nice tiptoe along the tulips of the sideline by Cribb. Cribb was out there, was open, and Jack was looking downfield, eventually dumped off the football, and the Mustangs pick up the first down with the 15-yard gain. Cribb cuts up the middle. He's inside the 20 down to the 15. And it seems like the Mustangs, I don't know what Coach Russi told the boys at halftime, but whatever he did, it's working. So Cribb picks up 5, and it's 2nd and 5. Counterplay, and the Wolves defend this well. And they run the counter, but there's too many white jerseys getting up the field for the Wolves. So it'll be 3rd and 7 after the 2-yard loss by Cribb. Fast ball game here in Danville. Normally these games get stretched out, but low-scoring affair. Play pass. Stewardson was going to run the naked, and I don't know what he was doing there. That play is designed for him to bootleg left, and then we've got a flag on the field, illegal grounding, and that'll be a loss of down, and only be a loss of down. The ball will go back to where Stewardson threw the football. And they'll march off the penalty. So the ball was thrown from the 27. And it'll be marched back 5 yards. So it'll be 4th and down from the 34. Yeah, that's a play not designed to be an extemporaneous player, non-scriptive. Bootleg lefts, attack the line of scrimmage. If it's not there, run it. You can't pull up and throw that pass. There's no intended receiver there. So it'll be prevent defense for the Wolves. Stewart's got time, dumps it off to Perry, and the Wolves look to have this pretty well defended, and the Mustangs literally throw away a golden opportunity, and the Wolves get the stop on defense, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Mustangs were in business, but when you have that naked play and you're supposed to run it to the left and you try to do your own thing and throw the ball late over the middle with no intended receiver, you not only lose the down, but you lose the yardage. And the Wolves take advantage, get the stop, and they get the football back. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Little run play, and the Mustang defense is all over it. And Nate Ricina playing angry on that play. I love that. Fly sweep de facto, and Nate Ricina, maybe upset that he didn't get the ball on that last drive, came up and closed and made a great play. So it'll be 2nd and 9. From the 31-yard line, approaching the 2.5-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Bootleg and incomplete, dislodged, great defense. And Rivas once again sniffed that one out, but the defensive end just crashed. I don't know if we'll be able to get that on replay, but the defensive end just was way too aggressive, got too far up the field. The quarterback got outside, but Rivas sniffed that play out and came up with another pass defense, and it'll be 3rd and 9. And another sack. David Hayward, Canty, Roy, on senior night, the seniors get together in the backfield, and it'll be another punt for San Ramon. Monte Vista doesn't have a lot of sacks this year, but they've had 3 here in the second half. 2-minute mark in the quarter, and Oliphant is deep. Line drive kick, but it'll take a bounce, and Oliphant doesn't field it. Now he does. And when this happens, you normally get a block in the back, but no call, and Monte Vista will get the football. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to MuirOrtho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, specialized, innovative, compassionate.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Inside run to Perry, and he picks up nothing as the Wolves rally to the football. Bo Garrett, Harrison Wheeler are in the backfield, and the Mustangs continue to struggle running the football. Perry, no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Actually be 2nd and 9. Prohaska and Regina at the top of your screen. Hayner in a wing. He goes in motion across the formation. And Stewartson will sprint out, throws his best pass of the night to Regina for a 16-yard gain in a Monte Vista football, and that's the Jack Stewartson that we're used to seeing. Well timed out on the sprint left and doing what the play told him to do, and it's a first down for the Mustangs. Gain of 16, and it'll be 1st and 10. Three by one set, 3 receivers at your bottom of your screen. Stewartson back to pass, and he's going deep, and he's got a wide receiver. Nate Regina. "36 yards, Stewartson to Regina. And that combination has been so strong this year. And Regina picks up his 43rd and 44th reception back-to-back. And the Mustangs go a little tempo. And the tempo is, the drums are broken down as the Wolves get the stop. And credit them for getting lined up and getting the penetration. So the Mustangs lose 2 yards, and the ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And that's the end of the end of the third quarter, as San Ramon leads Monte Vista 10-7. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty has over 25 years of servicing the Bay Area. She specializes in residential and commercial real estate sales. As a Zillow Premier Agent, Monica Fosbury takes great pride in her nationwide relocation services. Her network of professionals behind the scenes surpasses any expectations. She enjoys working and meeting new clients, from the first-time home buyer to an investor buying an apartment building. Please contact Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion.
So Monte Vista, it'll be 2nd and 11 as we go to the fourth quarter. Fast game here. Cribb will be offset to Stewartson's left. Broughton in at tight end, 3 receivers at the top of your screen. 2nd 11 for the Mustangs. Stewardson back to pass. And he's got a receiver in the end zone. Incomplete to Hayner. Needed to just put a little bit more air under that. Well-designed play. Wasn't a bad throw. Just needed to put a little bit more air underneath it, and it'll be 3rd and 12. From the 28-yard line. Regina get pressed at the line of scrimmage, and the Wolves will drop into coverage. Run by Cribb, and Sinclair smelled that one out. And it'll be 4th down, and I was thinking Coach Russi knew he was going to go for it, try to fool the defense, but the Wolves haven't been fooled much on defense tonight. And Cribb with no gain, and once and again it will be another 4th down. Mustangs move the ball, but once they've got inside the 30-yard line, they've really have struggled. Empty backfield. Regina at the bottom of your screen. Oliphant, Kelowna, and Prohaska Hayner in motion. Slant route to Regina. Beats the defense by himself. That play shouldn't work, folks. He's getting pressed at the line of scrimmage. But he works his magic off the line of scrimmage, catches the slant route, and the Mustangs are inside the 10. The ball will be spotted at the 6-yard line. So the third pass completion for a first down on this drive. First and goal from the 6. Prohaska in motion. He gets the fly sweep. And Sinclair. And you want to know why that kid's going to Stanford? He watched a lot of film this week. The Mustangs like to run that fly sweep to Prohaska. Well, sometimes in this game, you got to put options off options because of that reason. Sinclair gets up the field, and it's a 4-yard loss for MV. Don't want to keep losing yards. Hertz can make a field goal from here to at least tie the game up if you don't score a touchdown. Stewartson back to pass, has lots of time. He's rolling out to his right, doesn't find a receiver, and then throws it away, or it was stripped. I don't see a flag. And if you're doing that in your red zone, you don't want to take a sack. Simply throw that ball away. But the thing I've noticed tonight with Jack that he usually does, he usually steps up in the pocket. Tonight he's been flushing to his right or flushing to his left versus stepping up in the pocket. So it'll be 3rd and 9 off the incompletion. And I said, as a minimum, you don't want to take a sack here. You want to keep yourself in field goal range. 3-by-1 set or 4-by-1 set, empty backfield for the Mustangs. Regina at the top of your screen, and then Aaron Becker running on the field to call a timeout. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Stewart Title makes title and escrow services easy to deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're a home buyer, home seller, lender, broker, or real estate agent. We never stop working to make real estate services an enjoyable experience and to back every title insurance policy with leading underwriting expertise. Contact Business Development Manager Kelly.Snowden with her 25-plus years in the industry to serve you in Alameda and Contra Costa County. A proud mother of a Monte Vista alum. Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities.
So it'll be 3rd and 9. Coach Becker ran on the field to call the timeout. He didn't like the defensive lineman he had versus the empty backfield and too many numbers, and heads up by the coaching staff of San Ramon to call the timeout and see if the Mustangs come back out in that same set. I don't think they will. I think Cribb will be offset to Stewartson's left once we come back from the timeout. Third and 9. Hayner in motion. Corner route to Regina, and he's rerouted. No call by the official. And I think the Mustang bench was expecting a pass interference call, but it was not called, and it'll be incomplete. Now, I don't know if we have that one in the replay that we can show after this kick attempt by Hertz. But a lot of guys playing hard there, and the officials said he didn't see the pass interference. So Hertz coming on with the 25-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it's good, and the Mustangs tied up 10-all. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Gale Ranch Orthodontics is located in San Ramon next to Safeway at the corner of Bollinger Canyon and Duarte. They specialize in Invisalign, clear braces, and preventive orthodontics. We also have sonic technology that cuts your treatment time in half. We accept most dental insurance and have convenient payment plans to fit any budget. Graduates of UCLA and UCSF. Portion of every orthodontic case will be donated back to Monte Vista football with mention of this ad. Also, $300 discount with mention of this ad at registration on new cases only. Gale Ranch Orthodontics. Go Mustangs.
Nice drive by the Mustangs. Ten-play drive. The key was the slant route from Stewart into Regina on 4th and 12. Hertz will kick off. And it's kicked along the Monte Vista sideline and returned out to the 25-yard line. Kobe Davis with the return, and San Ramon will take over on their own 25-yard line. They've only run 11 plays this half, and 3 of those have ended up sacks by the Mustang defense. And would expect a lot of this here in the fourth quarter. Sinclair with a 6-yard gain. Two-way player. And number 6 picks up 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4. See, this game is these kids all have friends over at San Ramon, so when that wedding happens in 15 years or 10 years or whatever it may be, this is where you have that bragging rights at that wedding reception. Guys still talk about this game. Play action pass by Camisa, and it's a stop-and-go route, and Rivas is all over that in coverage, as well as Jacob Oliphant. Little hitch-and-go, Caden Stewart, and that ball was thrown long, and it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Wolves, and that incomplete pass stops the clock. Three-by-one set, Camisa in the pistol. And as he's done so often tonight, Murphy will trade his position. Slant route completed for a first down. Free release off the line of scrimmage. Aarons with the catch, the Wolves' leading receiver. And it's a first down. Gain of 11 from Camisa to Aarons. Ball at the 42. Sinclair, Nate Regina introduced himself right on, and it's a short gain of 3 yards. Sinclair picks up 3. Regina with the tackle at 2nd and 7. And the Wolves taking a lot of time here. And once the referee blows in that play clock, you only have 25 seconds, and it was blown into play with 8:06. So the Wolves have to hurry up. Referee's counting down. Swing pass to Sinclair, and he's tackled for no gain. So it'll be another 3rd down for Coach Becker. 3rd and 6 for the Wolves at their own 44-yard line. And Sinclair will come out on 3rd down. and the Wolves will be in a 2-by-1 set with Camisa in the shotgun, and then they'll adjust as Jared Kinney bounces out to the slot, and then Murphy resets. It's a lot of time. Camisa, and that ball's tipped. Dane Taylor. What do the Wolves do on third down? They run the routes to the chains, and the senior Taylor, love Dane Taylor making the play, ran to the chains, turned around, got the pass defense. Well done. Oliphant will be deep. He's lined up at his own 15-yard line. And Foster will punt once again, and a fair catch called by Oliphant. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV. First down, reverse to Prohaska. Makes one man miss and picks up 4 yards. And Prohaska is down, and the Lisa Gear and her athletic training staff will come on the field. And I imagine he's a little cramped up, and what happens later in the year? You players they don't hydrate as well. Well, it's been so warm. You gotta really hydrate, and especially in this game. But good to see that Prohaska is not seriously hurt. He picks up 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 25. And once again, if the 6:25 left in the fourth quarter. If the Mustangs can get a win tonight, I'm pretty sure they'll be the number 1 seed in the Division I, NCS Division I playoffs. But we've got a lot of ball game left. Prohaska will get some hydration there when he gets back to the bench. And wasn't that our mere orthopedic moment tonight? Was hydration? Maybe we'll send that video to Matt Prohaska. 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs after the injury timeout. And Regina at the bottom of your screen, free release, runs a quick out, catches it, and he's out in space. And he picks up a first down. Taking what the defense gives you, and well illustrated right there as Regina takes the pass, drops his shoulder, and picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 37. Another quick pass from Stewartson to Hayner. That soft zone of the Wolves taken advantage of. And first down pass for 6 yards. As Hayner gets his 3rd reception of the game. He picks up 6. And I don't know if his brother's watching at hotel at an undisclosed location as his Huskies are in town to take on the Cal Bears tomorrow. Hi, Jake. Stewartson back to pass, and it's a draw, but well defended. Harrison Wheeler stayed at home, didn't bite on the draw. The Mustangs pick up a couple, and it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2. And Cribb picks up the first down. Didn't worry about dancing or bouncing outside, put his foot in the ground and got upfield. Picked up a nice chunk on the 3rd down play, 3rd and short, gets 4, first down MV. So it'll be a new set of downs from the 48. Stewartson, another quick pass. That ball's in the air a long time, and it goes incomplete. Stewartson throwing that pass from the left hash mark across to the Wolves sideline. And if that ball doesn't have any velocity on it, it's dripping with gravy, and it's called pick 6 time. But it goes incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Approaching the 5-minute mark here. We're coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. Thanks for streaming in. I'm Chris Babcock on NorCal Sports TV. Stewardson, back to pass, over the middle, and deflected, and it goes incomplete. Bo Garrett got his hands up, and second time the Wolves, who haven't had a big pass rush, but they know their ability, meaning if I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm going to get my hands up. And that's the second pass deflection by the defensive line of San Ramon. 3rd and 10. Racina getting pressed along the line of scrimmage, and then Sinclair's going to rotate to his side, and the Wolves are going to drop back into coverage. Only rush 3. Stewardson with a bullet over the middle. And it goes incomplete. Lot of jerseys there in traffic. So 3 straight incompletions by Stewardson, and Hurts will come on to punt. And I don't know if the Mustangs realize it, but Prohaska is on the punt team, and they haven't got his backup in, and now they realize it. And they'll get their 11th man on, and Hurts will punt. And that ball will bounce and go out of bounds, and the ball will be spotted on the Wolves' 24-yard line, 1st and 10. And they'll take over on after the punt. And it's 9:05, and this game started around 7 and moved fairly quickly. The Wolves have really, really shortened this game up. And the Wolves have 2 timeouts. The Mustangs have 3. And the Mustang defense looking to get a stop here. Murphy trades the tight end in line to the left. And then we've got a false start. Noah Thomas left a little early, surely, and he's called for the legal procedure. Sinclair, after a break after the change of possession, comes back in at tailback. It'll be 1st and 15 after the penalty. From the 19-yard line. 2 receivers at the top of your screen and a little wing counter. And Hyman picks up the 5 yards they lost and then some, picks up another additional 2, picks up 7. And it'll be 2nd and 8 as we near the 4-minute mark here. Could we have overtime? Interesting. Or will somebody step up and make a play? I formation for the Wolves with a wing set. Strong running formation here. Sinclair cuts it back inside. Hayward misses the tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 1 after the 6-yard gain. Unofficially, that's over 80 yards for Sinclair. So it'll be 3rd and short for the Wolves, who are in no big hurry. They've got 2 timeouts. Strong running formation, double tight ends with a wing set. Murphy in motion. And it's a fullback dive, and he picks up the first down. First down, San Ramon with the old-fashioned fullback dive. Kobe Davis comes in for the first down gain. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Mustang 36-yard line. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Sinclair cuts it up inside. Great instinct. A lot of high school backs are going to try to bounce that outside, but Sinclair plants his foot in the ground and gets south and picks up 4. Actually picks up 6, or he picks up 4, and it'll be 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line. 3 receivers set with a wing, and they'll repeat the play. Woo! That was some collision football there, and both players are down. And that was helmet to helmet. And immediately the training staffs of both teams run out to the field. And here's a replay of that last collision. So the Wolves were lined up in a 3-receiver set. And it was a run to the right, and then watch Regina fill the hole, and that's helmet to helmet. And both teams will take a knee and hope both of these players are okay. And that's football. And both training staffs immediately ran out to the field. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialist.
Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs. Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Kelly.Snowden of Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. BSN Sports, the heart of the game. Gale Ranch Orthodontics, in it to win it, go Mustangs. Round Hill Country Club, an exceptional experience every day. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years.
By itself.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specializing in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to MuirOrtho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, specializing in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over S&J Properties is a design-build company that specializes in residential remodeling projects from design to construction. Their Best of House 2018 Client Satisfaction Award is an example of their commitment to being the premier remodeling company of their clients' dreams. Through professionalism, innovation, quality, and service, they build enduring value and lasting relationships. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company.
SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors have been serving families and businesses in the Tri-Valley since 1984. All of your accounting, tax, and financial planning needs can be addressed by the friendly CPAs at SWEENEY KOVAR. Conveniently located in Danville, let SWEENEY KOVAR be your trusted advisor, enable you to keep the important financial promises you have made to your loved ones. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs.
So right now, down on the field for San Ramon is number 4, Jacob Hyman. And down on the field for Monte Vista is number 8, Nate Racina. And it was a little run play to the right. And Racina filled this hole, and we'll watch it one more time. Watch him just come up from the safety position. But then it's a helmet-to-helmet collision, not cheap. Two guys playing hard. It's football is a brutal game, but both teams' medical staffs are out there, and again, hopefully both of those players are okay. As really just a quiet crowd here, and everybody hoping the best for these two youngsters who are down on the field. So quickly do a recap of how we got here. It's 10-all. Stevenson for San Ramon with a 32-yard field goal with a minute line left in the first quarter made it San Ramon 3, Monte Vista nothing. And then San Ramon is struggled throwing the ball tonight, but this one was a well-designed play on a throwback off a play fake, something Bill Walsh brought the football way back when. Camisa sprinted right after the fake to Sinclair, threw it to the back. He play passed, and Sinclair took it into the end zone to make it 10-0. Then with 8:26 left in the third quarter, Jacob Oliphant with a historical 90-yard punt return. And why do I say it's historical? Well, Monte Vista has never returned a punt or a kickoff for a touchdown versus San Ramon Valley. So, and not only that, the last punt return for Monte Vista was in 2008 when we beat Pittsburgh up at Pittsburgh. Tommy Hemmingson got that return. So Oliphant made history with that return. Then at the 9:38 mark in the fourth quarter, Micah Hertz with a 25-yard field goal to make it 10-all. And on the run by Jacob Hyman, him and Nate Racina hit head-to-head, helmet-to-helmet, and immediately stopped play. All the medical staff of both teams ran out onto the field, and both players are being attended to. So hopefully they're both going to be okay, and we're just going to wait. I don't know if they're getting an ambulance and what's going to happen here. But you're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty has over 25 years of servicing the Bay Area. She specializes in residential and commercial real estate sales. As a Zillow Premier Agent, Monica Fosbury takes great pride in her nationwide relocation services. Her network of professionals behind the scenes surpasses any expectations. She enjoys working and meeting new clients, from the first-time home buyer to an investor buying an apartment building. Please contact Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion.
Both of these boys, and hopefully they're doing okay. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
Stewart Title makes title and escrow services easy to deliver. It doesn't matter whether you're a home buyer, home seller, lender, broker, or real estate agent. We never stop working to make real estate services an enjoyable experience and to back every title insurance policy with leading underwriting expertise. Contact Business Development Manager Kelly.Snowden with her 25-plus years in the industry to serve you in Alameda and Contra Costa County. A proud mother of a Monte Vista alum. Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities.
So the ambulance is coming onto the field, and we've also had the fire department has a stretcher as the professionals will help out these young men. You hate to see this in football, but it is part of the game. And the important thing is stabilizing not only their bodies, but more importantly, their necks. So when players collide head-to-head, these type of things happen, and they're just going hard, playing hard. And not many times we've had an ambulance come onto the field, and when it is, it's not very good. But I'm sure everything is going to end up being okay. And like I said, we've got the professionals here to handle this situation. Unfortunately for both these teams, this will not be the last games of their seasons. On Sunday, the playoffs will be decided, and you can get more information about those playoffs, which really don't seem all that important right now. But CIFNCS.org website once those brackets are released for Division I and the Open. And we're tied here at 10. Monte Vista scored 10 points in the second half. San Ramon led at halftime 10-0. And you're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialist.
Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate. S&J Properties, the Tri-Valley's premier design and remodeling company. SWEENEY KOVAR Accountants and Advisors, meeting all of your accounting, tax, and financial service needs. Monica Fosbury of Reliance Realty, where real estate is her passion. Kelly.Snowden of Stewart Title, real partners, real possibilities. BSN Sports, the heart of the game. Gale Ranch Orthodontics, in it to win it, go Mustangs. Round Hill Country Club, an exceptional experience every day. And American Asphalt, taking care of business in the Bay Area for 35 years.
We're back here at Monte Vista as Jacob Hyman for San Ramon and Nate Ricina of Monte Vista were both hurt on a little inside run. Ricina filled the hole, and both players helmet-to-helmet contact, and the professionals here are taking care of business. And as I had mentioned, the most important thing is stabilizing these young men and stabilizing their necks, more importantly. And this is the ugly part of this great game known as football. But as we've mentioned several times, immediately the medical staff, the team doctors were out there. You don't move the kids. You don't move the boys. You let the professionals do their work. And as the game is temporarily delayed here, and we'll try to, as these players are attended to, we'll try to get some scores of other games. But it is a somber moment here at Sam Zackheim Memorial Field, understandably. Freedom leads Deer Valley 49-22. Bishop O'Dowd over Encinal 21-6 in the fourth quarter. You take your time, and there's no absolute reason to rush. And we'll continue to pray for both these young men and their families. De La Salle with the 49-0 victory over California High School. But we do have a report that both are alert and moving their limbs. And so that is good news. And that's the best text I've got from Coach Bergman in a long time. So that's good news that both of them alert. They're not unconscious, and they're moving their limbs. So those are good. That's a good report. So they'll be taken to a local hospital. They'll be treated and diagnosed, and we'll see what happens. But as we mentioned, we have a report, and we're not guessing on this. We have a very reliable source that both are alert and moving their limbs. And when we get back to play, whenever that may be, it'll be 3rd and 1 for San Ramon Valley. And it's good to see Jacob Hyman adjusting his wristbands, moving his arms. That's a great sign. And I imagine the officials will give some time for teams to warm up a little bit. And the one among many good things about Monte Vista, we're very close to a lot of firehouses, and they get here awfully fast. So that's a good thing. And we've got a great training and medical staff as well. Both teams do. So that's good news. And we've been delayed about 20 minutes or so. I don't want to use the word delay. That seems harsh to me, but a pause in play due to injury. And you don't hurry through this. And as they get ready to load up the junior two-way player, Nate Ricina, that's good. Jacob Hyman is in another ambulance. And we get back to play. It'll be 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in regulation. You're watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialist.
Muir Orthopedic Specialists specialize in orthopedic treatment and care through physical therapy, reconditioning, pain management, and surgery with over 20 doctors in Walnut Creek, San Ramon, Brentwood, and Concord. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, restoring strength, health, and mobility. Go to muirortho.com for more information and testimonials from patients. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, specialized, innovative, compassionate.
So both teams are heading to their respective end zones to get a warm-up. And now both head coaches with the referee and administrators are talking at the 30, near the 30-yard line. And we're at the 2:02 mark of the fourth quarter. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 44-yard line when we get back into play. So once again, we'll do a quick recap. San Ramon took the lead off a field goal by Sam Stevenson as the Wolves led 3-0. Then Camisa to Sinclair on a well-designed play in the red zone. They led 10-0 going to half. Then Jacob Oliphant with a historical punt return for a 90-yard touchdown, and Monte Vista got within 3. And then Micah Hertz with a 25-yard field goal to tie it at 10. Both teams warming up. When we get back, San Ramon will have 2 timeouts, and the Mustangs will have 3. And these young men, there's no easy way to get through this. You want to get focused and all those terms, but when your buddy, when your teammate goes down like that, it's a shock to the system, and I completely understand. So it's not so easy, and these are kids, young men, just 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, so it's going to be a tough adjustment. But like I had mentioned, both players are alert. Both players are moving their limbs, so those are good signs. And they'll go to a local hospital to get checked out. And if we hear anything more, we'll certainly bring it to you. And Racina's had quite a second half. He didn't have a reception in the first half, but in the second half, he has 4 receptions for 82 yards unofficially, of course. So 3rd and 2 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in regulation here from Sam. After the injury timeout. If you're just joining us, Nate Racina of Monte Vista and Jacob Hyman hit head-to-head, helmet-to-helmet, and both were injured. But both alert, all limbs are moving, and the professionals have boarded those 2 young men into the ambulance, and they're going to a local hospital. Dive play, and Sinclair picks up the first down, picks up 6. So Sinclair continues to work his ground game, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. And minute 43 left. And they'll run another counter play. Sinclair picks up no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 1. Or 2nd and 9. My apologies. One of my all-time favorites. I don't know how he got here, and I don't care. Nice to see Jake Hainer in the booth. Play action pass for Camisa. He's got a receiver over the middle, and it's caught at the 20-yard line. That's a big gain. And clock temporarily stops. Will wind after the chains are set. And Stevenson, who's already made a field goal, his long on the season is 34 yards, so not quite in that range yet. Sinclair cuts up the middle, picks up 7, and now they're in field goal range. Now, I don't know if the Mustangs are going to use any timeouts. Now they do. And so they'll call a timeout as they're at the 14-yard line. Sinclair picks up 6. And who will be our Fit Pro Go player of the game? And here's the pass play. Fake, double fake. Camisa has time. And then a receiver's wide open over the middle. Mustangs didn't play their ball real well in the air. And the Wolves come up with the completion. Caden Stewart with the reception. As the ball is now spotted at the 14-yard line. So as I would imagine, San Ramon right, Sinclair right, Sinclair left. Unbalanced set for the Wolves. Sinclair. Touchdown San Ramon. Sinclair with the 14-yard touchdown run. And the Wolves take the 16-10 lead. Now, we've seen funnier things happen in this game, in this match, not in this game, but in this rivalry. Mustangs do have 2 timeouts. They practice the 2-minute offense frequently. Not many times they practice the 28-second offense. Benedict with the kick, and it's good. And the Wolves take the 17-10 lead with 28 seconds left in regulation. Monte Vista does have 2 timeouts, and here's the touchdown run by Sinclair. Murphy trades as he's done so often and ran right through a couple of arm tackles. So in 2002, the Mustangs were down with 40 seconds left in the game, and they came down and score. They've got 2 timeouts left, and Oliphant is a capable returner, but he could easily chew up 10 seconds on the clock on a return. Now, if it's a big return, that's different. He did have a 90-yard punt return for a touchdown. And the Wolves are offsides on the kickoff, so that ball will be marched back 5 yards. So now the ball will be kicked off from the 35-yard line. We are coming to you live from the S&J Properties broadcast booth. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in tonight on NorCal Sports TV. And want to say thank you to all of our partners this year that have allowed us to bring you 6 Monte Vista football games this season. Short kick. Oliphant will take it at the 10. He's at the 20. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. It chews up 7 seconds, so it'll be 21 seconds, and the Mustangs have 2 timeouts. Antonio, I would widen out more. Widen out more. 21 seconds. Mustangs have 2 timeouts left. Ball's on the 29-yard line. It ain't over till it's over. San Ramon's got 3 players standing at the 50-yard line, understandably so. Throw to Cribb, dances around, and only gains 4 yards, but gets out of bounds. 13 seconds left. That play took 8 seconds. Timeout, Monte Vista. So the Mustangs have 1 timeout left, 13 seconds. The ball will be snapped from the 29-yard line. And if you're Stewardson, you don't want to dump this ball off. Empty backfield. The Mustangs have their Mustang or their pony package in. Stewardson over the middle. He's got Oliphant. Needs to get down. Timeout. And he's tackled at the 39-yard line. Nice, or the 44-yard line. Or actually, is it the 45-yard line? And they're going to have 1 shot to throw it into the end zone. So after the game, we'll be naming our Fit Pro Go player of the game. And we appreciate our continued partnership with Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Mustangs have no timeouts, and Stewartson's got to throw this one into the end zone. And then San Ramon will call a timeout, and they want to make sure they're on the same page. So if you're San Ramon and you're playing defense here and you rush, you want to rush onto Stewartson's right side. That's on the short side of the field. If he scrambles, you want to make him scramble and run left because it's going to be tough to be able to scramble left and throw that ball into the end zone. So 6 seconds left, 17-10, San Ramon Valley. And if things hold up here, this is going to really help San Ramon get a seed or 2 better in the playoffs. So San Ramon's going to rush 3 guys. They've got 8 men in coverage, and they've got 3 guys deeper than the 20-yard line. So you're going to throw this ball, regardless, you got to throw it into the end zone. Stewartson will sprint left, and he throws it up high into the end zone. And it's deflected, and the San Ramon Valley Wolves take this ball game 17-10, and they will retain the Gelderman Trophy with the 17-10 victory. And we said it coming into the game, the road team always has the advantage in this game. And San Ramon shortened this game. They were effective running the football. They didn't do a very good job throwing the pass. They had 2 passes that were big completions for them. One to Sinclair for a touchdown, and another one for Caden Stewart to set up another touchdown. Who is our Fit Pro Go player of the game? And that will be the future Stanford Cardinal, Tristan Sinclair. Did a great job defensively, had 2 scores, 1 rushing, 1 receiving, over 100 yards in total offense, several tackles from his defensive safety position. And he is our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Congratulations to Coach Becker and the San Ramon Valley Wolves and Tristan Sinclair for being our Fit Pro Go player of the game. From Sam Zackheim Memorial Field, where San Ramon Valley retained the Gelderman Trophy, and they beat Monte Vista 17-10 to finish their regular season at 6-4. The Mustangs will be in the Division I playoffs, as will San Ramon Valley. Check CIFNCS.org on Sunday afternoon for brackets. Our next Monte Vista football game on NorCal Sports TV will be next season, Friday, August 16th, 2019, as the Stangs host Granite Bay. You've been watching Monte Vista football on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Muir Orthopedic Specialists. Thanks to our crew, Kevin Allison, Antonio Aguilar, our director Jason Green, and I'm Chris Babcock in Danville. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.